The rollout for Passkey is going to be huge. And it's going to come a little bit sooner than we expected, but that's a good thing. It'll give it a sense of urgency, as in the public needs this web security program today, so give us your money before it's gone.
And when Newman sues us?
Why? Because Victor was stupid enough to fire Natalie and cancel the contract?
Doesn't mean she's free to come work for us. Look, even if he doesn't have a legitimate claim to this intellectual property, it doesn't mean they can't sue us to tie us up in court.
It's not going to be a lawsuit, Jack. Trust me, Newman Enterprises doesn't want anything to do with Passkey. I already offered part of the profits to Victoria.
Wait, you what?
Don't worry about it. She turned me down. Then she called off the wedding.
You convinced Victor to let you represent him. You guys have been fantastic.
I was. I made it very clear that I was on Team Justice, just like I was with Adam. In fact, that's what sold it. My defense of his despicable son.
You are Team Justice. And not Victor's version of bribing judges and blackmailing them. He's actually going to go to prison for what he did, all because of you.
In theory, yes, that's what will happen.
Theory? No theory. Are you having your doubts? Because, sweetie, I need you. I need Victor to pay for what he did to me.
I want the same thing you want. It's just Victor is a shrewd man. If he decides that I'm trying to tank his defense and walks, I go to jail or at the very least get disbarred, and you don't get the justice you deserve.
So don't blow it.
Thank you. Why didn't I think of that? I mean, it's just, I have to play this very carefully with Victor. Every second of every interaction.
Can you? Because if you can't.
I can. It just takes some focus on my part. But after what he did to you, I will get him convicted. It is the right thing to do.
Phyllis warned me 100 times. But of course, I thought that I could keep Victoria and still make Victor pay for everything he did.
You didn't go after Victor out of nobility, Billy.
No, I didn't. But I should have known.
Should have known what?
Every time Phyllis talked about revenge with Victor, making Victor pay, I knew that there was something else going on. I asked her, but she just couldn't tell me. And now that I know what he did to you and to Phyllis and to Kelly, Victoria's gonna forgive him because why? Because they're family. What about our family? What about our kids, about Johnny and Katie? What about our life? She's gonna forgive Victor, but she's done with me.
That's because of me. I'm the one who dragged you into this.
Come on, you know I wasn't gonna let you go at Victor alone. I knew this had potential to blow up in our faces, and surprise, surprise, it did.
Yeah, it did. But that doesn't mean we still can't win. While our personal issues have gone to hell, Jabot is on the rise, and Passkey is obviously having an impact. We cut a check for $500 million, and we are climbing out of that hole, and we can actually taste victory. And the only reason that is happening is because Billy knew a good thing when he heard it.
Unfortunately, Victoria's not impressed with my instincts.
You made this whole thing come together because you did it for the sake of your family, which includes Victoria.
Not anymore.
Billy, she loves you. She knows you're driven, she knows you're crazy, and she still picked you more than once. She's confused. She's gonna come around.
She was very clear.
So that's it? You give up? You remind her why the two of you made sense. She's an uptight daddy's girl, and you are a walking disaster area.
Thank you. That helps.
You made sense at one point. You're gonna make sense again. You just try, all right? For the love of God.
Relentless, isn't she?
Yeah, that she is.
Okay. I'm gonna go.
Billy, you can do this.
He can't, you know.
Why would you say something like that?
Can't put things back together with Victoria. It's too late.
What are you talking about?
There have been too many lies, too many broken promises. He can't put Victoria first. He has proved that time and again. And now he's going to have to pay for it.
Will you stop it already? Why are you acting as if Billy is the only one to blame here? How can you stand here and blame Billy when just a few months ago you were in that hospital room terrified that you were going to lose him. You were ready to forgive him for anything and everything. And now you're standing here and saying, hey, serves the guy right.
Billy brought this on himself. He had 100 chances to act like an adult. He failed at all of them. He lied to Victoria like a scared kid, like a punk.
Oh, okay, so now we're quoting Victor. All right, you used to be the guy who would go after him, put everything on the line.
Yeah, and then I got smart and realized the only way to beat Victor is to stay the hell out of the game.
That is not winning. That's giving up. This is a legitimate win for Billy. He got passkey for Jabot, for you. He is trying to impress his big brother.
Wait a minute, this is about ego. This is about hubris. This is about Billy's gambling. Only he just lost Victoria instead of a couple $100,000. This is beneath him. This is dirty.
Well, if you think that about Billy, you must think that about his partner. Because I was with him every step of the way. Is that what you think, Jack, that I'm dirty?
You had your own reasons, and I understand that.
Do not make excuses for me. I don't want it. I don't need it. I started this. As a matter of fact, I am the one who had Adam kidnapped.
You hired some thug to kidnap Adam to hold him prisoner? What were you thinking?
Adam was never in danger. I gave direct orders.
You demanded a hostage swap in the middle of a fashion show. Natalie for Adam.
Well, that was not my idea.
Someone could have gotten hurt.
Well, they didn't.
Wait, that's your answer?
I got in touch with Natalie first. This was my idea, even before she came to town. Victor only got a hold of it because your brother almost died. Do you remember that? No. It was protect Adam and turn my back on Billy. Remember?
Yeah, like when I didn't give him the money. Is that what you're saying? I didn't tell Billy to go to a bookie.
Yeah, well, you said that you regretted that, but you just had to teach him a lesson, didn't you?
Well, obviously, he didn't learn a damn thing.
If you recall, my father cut the passkey programmer loose, not me. And I'm curious why you would rather focus on this than your own division, which, by the way, has plateaued ever since you took over, with an increase in spending and no increase in productivity. I have an idea. Why don't you email me again, and you can give me your response, and I'll take a look at it. Meanwhile, since we're both busy, I'm sure you would love to get back to your office, wouldn't you? You did this to me again, didn't you? You just left me to clean up your mess, just like I always do. I always clean up your mess.
Vic? So a Newman and an Abbott walk into a bar.
What are you doing here?
My flight was canceled, and so was yours, so I figured we could go to Finn McGee's and, have a couple drinks because it's St. Patrick's Day all year long there.
I'm working.
Yeah, I know. You are the CEO of Newman Enterprises, their new fearless leader. I brought you something, the perfect accessory to mark the occasion.
A princess.
Oh, no. 3 letters. CEO. So what do you say, a little green beer to celebrate? Because green champagne is disgusting.
We've done this already, Billy.
But it didn't end with you forgiving me, so I'm sorry, Vic, but we got to do it again.
I really wish you would have thought of that before you lied to me.
This wasn't about you. This is one last fight against Victor, one last mission for my redemption, my validation, not to mention a truckload of money that wasn't my family's or yours.
See? You're lying again. This isn't about money.
This was never just about money. This was about self-respect. After everything your father did to me, my family, not to mention you, this was my chance to fight back, Vic. I wasn't going to stand there and be Mr. Nice Guy when nobody took me seriously anymore.
But I really liked Mr. Nice Guy. That's the man that I fell in love with.
I am the same man that you married more than once. Vicky, the way that I love you it's like breathing. It's like thinking or feeling. I can't not love you. I am still the same man that you fell in love with. I'm a mess. I make mistakes. And this latest one with Passkey was about me trying to build a life for us, for our kids. One that was just ours.
I don't want to talk about why you lied to me. All I know is that you did lie to me. Again, you say that you love me, but you don't. You don't love me.
Don't you? Come on, I do.
No, but no, you don't. I mean, and I don't know why. Maybe you don't trust me or respect me or it's something else. But you know what? It really doesn't even matter.
Yes, it does matter.
It doesn't matter.
Vic, it always matters.
You're willing to risk losing me for a lie. And guess what? You lost me. I'm gone. So go. Take your stupid dog and go. Take the stupid hat too. Just go.
The minute you and Billy decided to engage in this game with Victor, you lost.
Really? Victor's waiting to stand trial, and we're sitting on a fortune.
Oh, you think you won? But what did Billy win? He may have gotten some more money. He lost a home.
Oh, he could buy 10 homes with what.
Oh, that's not what I'm talking about, and you know it. He's now lost Victoria and everything that's important to him. What the hell are we gonna lose before you're done with this war with Victor?
Well, we're not gonna lose anything, because I plan on winning. Winning back my self-respect and my dignity. And I'm not gonna stop fighting this battle until Victor realizes he cannot mess with me ever again. So if you are not gonna stand by me, if you are not gonna fight with me, then I'm gonna have to ask you to get out of my way.